Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I have the new California Coast palette from Sydney Grace. This was the palette they were giving away for free if you spent $70 on the first day of the sale. This retails for $36. There are 9 shades in here, and this is what the palette looks like. It has a really beautiful mix of metallics and mattes in here, and this is the light variation. They also have a deep variation. That's one of the things I like most about Sydney Grace is that when they create a palette, they know that not every color is going to work for everybody. So to be as inclusive as possible, they will darken up like some colors like this. I know this one is darker in the deep palette, just to make sure you have what you need when you're building your eye look based on your skin tone. Love that so much. So I picked up the light version, and what's interesting is that this really reads, very neutral, but kind of rosy neutral. And there is a little bit of warmth when you look right here. I feel like everything else definitely has kind of that cooler lean to it, but I'm excited to try this today. And my giant trough of coffee. Oh yeah, I might need some more. The other thing that I like about this, you may not know this about me, I grew up in California. I was born and raised there until I was in my 20s. And this reminds me of like my youth and the places that I grew up. I've been trying to decide where to start here, and I'm, going for these mattes in through here. I think I might actually start with Butterfly Beach right here. That might be the best place for me to start. I'm gonna put this in my crease. I'm not wearing any eyeshadow primer today. I really don't use eyeshadow primer unless I absolutely must. I just find that I like the blend. It's easier for me when I don't. This is such a pretty color. Ooh, hello. How did I forget to take this little sheet off? I was like, it looks kind of weird, and it's got a great mirror in it, but I couldn't tell because I had the plastic sheet on it still. I even like this color all on its own. This and a shimmer, and I could be out the door for work. All right, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. I'm gonna go right to the center for this shade Malibu, and I'm going to use the same brush. This is the Worker Pro from Sonia G. This is kind of like I can do almost an entire look with this. Actually, I can if I'm being super lazy, but I'm gonna try to not use just one brush today. I like the depth this is bringing in. I don't know that I want too deep of a look today. I probably won't use all 9 shades, but I will swatch them for you. I'm gonna go for this shade right here. This is Laguna. It's a little bit of a warmer, like medium shade, and I'm just gonna use this right on the edge. Oh, it's a little darker than I expected. Well, it's there now. Okay, I'm gonna knock everything off my brush. Maybe that was not what I should have been doing. I still need to do some rearranging in here, but I am missing kind of like a light beige shade. I don't feel like I have what I need to finish blending right up and through here. So I'm just gonna take this shade right here. This is Summer Magic from Sydney Grace, and I'm gonna use that. It's not part of this palette, but I feel like I need that right here across the top just to make it go from color to the brow arch. I like the way that this is going, from here all the way up to the eyebrow just a little bit better. I think I'm gonna go and tap between Butterfly Beach and Malibu and pick up just a little bit of these and use this on my lower lash line to kind of give a little definition here. I'm only gonna take it in about halfway. So I'm trying to pick a lid shade. This one right here is Half Moon Bay. This is Santa Cruz. This is Carmel Beach, and this one right here is Big Sur. I feel kind of like Big Sur is a little too warm. I'm kind of going between this one and this one. I don't know. Maybe let's do Santa Cruz. This one right here. I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this right in the center of the lid. I might put this one like right here in the inner bit. Yeah, I like the way that's looking. Now that I have these metallics patted on with my finger, I'm just gonna go and give them a little blend up into the crease. I don't mind having a little bit of sparkle up in my crease. I feel like I might have gotten too much over here on this side, but it's not something that really bothers me too much. I'm going to take my Sonia G flat definer and I'm going to go into here into La Jolla Shores, and I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to place it like kind of like smudgy eyeliner. I'm probably going to build it up a little bit, you know, more intensely in the lash line, but I want to kind of get a little bit of this for eyeliner today. I just spent, I don't know, maybe 2-3 minutes using this little teeny tiny detail push liner brush, loaded it up in the darkest shade in La Jolla Shores, and was shoving it into the roots of my lashes from above, also from below, blanking out all of the gaps between my lashes. And then I built a really nice line, and I even winged it out, all with one little teeny tiny brush. If you're looking for a brush like this one is from Wayne Goss. He doesn't make this one anymore, but Rougher has one that's very similar. I don't know if it's identical because I haven't tried it, but it looks just like this. But I love a brush like this for doing detail eyeliner work. If I'm not using actual eyeliner, if I want to turn a shadow into a liner, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to curl my lashes, throw on some mascara, and I'll come back and show you some swatches. I like this a lot. And you know what's funny is that I got the July bundle from Sydney Grace, and it had some cooler, almost lavendery leaning eyeshadows, and I feel like I was wearing a very similar look like this for much of last month. But I like that we're getting kind of, that's the shades that I'm reaching for. It's the ones that I'm wanting. I like that I'm getting that here. I do really like the inclusion of this deep dark shade here called La Jolla Shores. I like that this is a little bit warmer, as is Big Sur. You have the ability to take this a little bit warmer if you want, or if you're doing what I did using Butterfly Beach and Half Moon Bay, these two shades here along with Glass Beach kind of take it a little bit more cool and almost grayish rosy lean, which I have been liking. So I feel like this is a really fun and flexible eyeshadow palette. The one thing I missed, and you saw me reach for it for my giant Sydney Grace palette, is something a little bit lighter just to blend from where I have color all the way up to my eyebrow. I would have liked to seen something like that in here, but maybe it's too similar to what they've already done in the past. I feel like this is a gorgeous palette. I like that we have a mix of cool and warm in here, but it is very neutral. I feel like this is very work friendly. This is very much kind of like your basic but beautiful palette. If you're the sort of person who doesn't like to wear too much bold color, you're gonna love this. And it does have some pretty nuance. Let's do some swatches. Here are the swatches. This one right here is Half Moon Bay. This is Laguna. This is Glass Beach. This is Butterfly Beach. This is Malibu. This is La Jolla Shores. This is Big Sur. This is Santa Cruz. And this right here is Carmel Beach. So those pressed pigments have a gorgeous shine to them. There are 5 mattes, 4 pressed pigments. And this one right here, this Butterfly Beach, it looks kind of grayish, almost even a little bit lavender on my skin tone. These swatches are fabulous. I really, really like them. This one here in Butterfly Beach, this is the one that I was starting with today. It looks a little bit, I don't know, ashy, even almost grayish here on my hand. And when you're looking in the palette, I don't know, maybe it does lean a little bit gray, but it looks a little bit more kind of like almost like a dusty paley pink in the pan. But I feel like it's fighting with my skin tone just a little bit. But I love the pressed pigments. They're so stunning. And I feel like the mattes in here are really nice. I didn't realize how dark La Jolla Shores is. That's the one I have on as liner. I was using it a much smaller amount, but as I was swatching it today, I was like, whoa, you do have a lot of options for depth, even in this light version. I feel like this one here in Glass Beach and then Malibu and La Jolla Shores really take me there. And I do like to have options, you know, warmer and cooler options for deepening like the outer V. But I really like this palette. I definitely can see this being something that I reach for a lot for work. If I'm looking for something that's kind of elevated but easy, I could do an easy 2-shadow look with this. I also feel like I could, you know, pull in one of these as a 1-shadow look, boom, 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 liner, mascara, out the door. I feel like this is just like screaming to be a daily use palette. I'm really excited to have this. Part of it is the nostalgia of the California names, you know, being born and raised in California. Part of it is just these colors are really, really speaking to my heart at this exact time, and I really like this. I would love to know, are you a Sydney Grace fan? What sorts of things do you love most about Sydney Grace? For me, I'm a huge fan of their pressed pigments, the metallics. That's what I'm loving. The other thing I would like to know is, did you get anything during the Christmas and July sale? Did you happen to pick up any of their bonus items? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching today. Have an incredible day, and I'll see you again soon.